Hi guys, welcome to the session for today. I am Haramrit from ESEI International Business School, Barcelona. A little introduction about myself. I am currently interning here in Barcelona with the school, with ESEI International Business School, which is currently focused into education in the field of business. It could be anything related to digital marketing, could be anything related to business management, marketing, and in general, digital entrepreneurship. We also offer courses in the fields of sports management. We also offer education in the field of hospitality and tourism management. I am also, by the way, a student here who is who is studying marketing right now with them. Thank you all for joining us for today. We have with us Mr. Paul Canning, who is here from Tech Internships. Um, Paul, can you take over for a while?
Sure. Good evening, good afternoon. Nice to meet you all. I work for Tech Internships abroad, and fundamentally what we try to do, we work on behalf of students. So we're trying to match students to opportunities. We're working mainly with students who are doing maybe an undergraduate course program, bachelor's or master's. And what we try to do is find you, number one, an internship in a tech company. So you can either be a tech-minded individual, or maybe you could be studying business and marketing as well. But generally speaking, the companies that we work with will be tech-related. And we also try to find the best talent for companies. So companies would send us a requirement list, and what we do, we work with universities such as ESEI, who have invited us along today, and we would try to place you in companies who provide paid internships or jobs. So it can be an entry-level position as well. So maybe you're doing a master's and you're looking for a job alongside your studies, and we would do a screening of your current skill set, in which by we would try to push you along in the career that you're looking to do. So that's pretty much what we do. We're a free service, so we give support on your CV. We give support on mentoring advice that we can help with through the companies that we work with, and yeah, we would help you with anything we could do in order to get you in the career that you're looking for. So we have various jobs which we generally advertise through the university, and we hope that the university would help us to identify the types of profiles that would be willing to work in the jobs that we put forward. So this is what we do. So I'm hoping for some questions from you later in relation to what you're studying. I'm hoping that you are going to hopefully do a program with the university, and that we can help you to get you on your career ladder.
Awesome, Paul. Thank you so much for that. So guys, here's how it's going to go. It was a general introduction. You know me, you know Paul. I'm hoping to know a few of you as well through the call, or maybe right now as well. I'm going to take Paul because even I'm a student, and from my perspective also, I'm going to take Paul through a set of questions that are pre-thought of and that are usually asked. And we're going to see what he has to say about that, so that you also get to know how we work or how Barcelona works in general, and how internships can be yours while being here with us at SA. Then we're going to give you an open space to ask your own questions, and any question that you have related to your education, related to your master's, related to a placement, related to any career service, you're more than free to ask. So before we begin, I would like to request any one or two volunteers who would like to jump in and say how they feel today, or what background they're coming in from, or anything that they just like to share. Two participants. Come on, guys. If you don't jump in randomly, I'm going to ask any one or two of you.
Hi, I'm Kevin. I'm from Angola in Portugal. And so I'm gonna start digital marketing masters in October. Yeah, and I'm excited to meet all of you and learn more about the tech internships with Paul. So thank you for giving this lecture to us.
Well, welcome, Kevin, and thank you
Welcome.
for taking the initial step, which a lot of us also want to do always. It's actually a good sign of leadership when a person takes the initial step and takes a charge that, okay, I'm going to participate. Let's see who's the next one who has something to say.
Yeah, this is Tanvir from Bangladesh. I'm doing job in Beijing. Currently, I'm living Bangladesh. So I'm planning to study in masters in digital marketing or international business. Is there any courses to your sites?
Well, welcome, Tanvir, first. There are definitely a lot of courses that we can offer you, a full-time master's degree that you can also opt for. We're going to wait a little bit towards the end of the conversation and give you an open space to ask all your questions related to the degree. And maybe if you need any more information, we can share that at any point of time.
Thank you.
Perfect. All right, before we start, let's give one more chance if someone wants to say anything.
Yeah, hi guys, I can just speak. So I'm Irmak. I'm actually a fresh graduate from my bachelor's in media and communication from Istanbul. And I'm also a co-founder in a tech startup right now about artificial intelligence. So I'm planning to do my master's in Barcelona, maybe. I'm planning to apply. So yeah, I just wanted to learn more about some internships and anything generally about this school. So yeah, just hi.
Welcome, and good luck with your startup, and congratulations on your graduation.
Thank you very much.
All right, perfect. Paul, let's start. So I do have a few questions that any student in general also has on their mind. I'm going to ask you these questions, and then we can go by answering that in your point of view, because you represent a company that's into getting students into placements or into services of any kind of an internship or any kind of a job that they want. So firstly, before we get deep into internships, why do you think that Barcelona is the best city for students to come in?
Well, that's a tough question. I don't know if it's the best city. For me, it's the best city. I've been here since 2009, and I've seen it grow immensely in terms of the technology here. Mm-hmm. I've also worked many, many years in events, and one of the biggest events here is the Mobile World Congress, which has been located here probably for the last 7, 8 years. And it's become a truly big technology hub here in Barcelona. There's growing startups here in Barcelona. There's lots of international companies now being based in Barcelona. So we're getting a fusion of lots of multicultural people and languages now living in Barcelona. So for me, it's a great place. It's a safe city as well. It captures a lot of the things that people are looking for in terms of career. So for me, it's definitely, especially between the ages of early 20s to 40s, it's a fantastic city to live and learn. So I would definitely recommend it.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Well, I'm sure a lot of us have heard about the startup culture and the tech culture in Barcelona. What do you think, Paul, are the other fields that are available here to work in, or what are the best fields that anyone can work in?
Sorry, is it Imak? She touched on artificial intelligence, cybersecurity. So there's a lot of companies here that are starting to build offices here, software companies as well. So I would say there's a great opportunities here at the moment in Barcelona. Engineering is generally, you probably think of engineering and think of Germany, and probably still is, but there are some companies here that are starting to move to Barcelona as well. So, there's lots of opportunities here for sure for young people.
That's good to know, Paul, but what do you think about the management fields? Like, there are so many startups coming in, there are so many tech giants also, which also need all of these positions also. How do you think that field is working for now in Barcelona?
I mean, it's working, and obviously one of the main points that we try to push with a lot of the management people that we work with is mentoring. So entrepreneurship and mentoring. So one of the big factors here for us is trying to make sure that you are learning constantly, and there are lots of opportunities for you to evolve here. So the mentoring is a big factor for us, and senior management, we're trying to engage with them to use young people in the right way, because obviously you are the future. There are obviously people as well that are looking to change careers as well. So you don't necessarily have to be 21, 22 years old. Maybe you're 35 and you're looking to change from one career to another as well. So I say that mentoring is a big factor here as well at the moment with the management fields that we're working with.
Oh, that's nice. That's great. So you offer mentoring facilities as well, and
We
our
do.
education. Sorry.
So I say we do. So we're obviously we're working with senior management, top management. So we have a mentoring program where we can buddy you up with a senior manager or a senior team who'd be willing to help you underneath their wing in order to escalate your career.
Right, that's great. So that's what I was connecting to. So you offer my mentoring services. We offer some like education, which is project based. So any student that comes to us, because I'm also studying here, I've actually worked on a project which was creating an event for Absolute Vodka, which was
Okay.
a real-time event that another company was also working into, and our teacher was in partnership with them, and so we also got to work into that project. So I mean, if someone works on personally as a student, that's what I feel. If someone works on projects that are very much real-time oriented and then also gets a mentoring service,
Of
I
course, yeah.
think, yeah. But I do have one more question. Like, since Barcelona or Spain in general is focused into Spanish, do you think people really need to learn Spanish to get into internships here, or?
Absolutely not. So we are definitely looking for, in terms of how we work anyway, so we are more catered towards the international field. So Spanish is not required. We do look for people in their native languages. So you know, we have we work with a lot of Germans, a lot of Nordics, Dutch, Benelux region, so Belgium, French, English language as well, of course. So we're not, our target audience would not be students who are speaking Spanish, actually. It's going to be international students that are coming here and want to either speak in their native or in English language.
Wow, that's nice. That's nice. So anyone who speaks English can get a job.
Basically,
It's not required to speak Spanish at all.
100%, 100%. And there's lots of opportunities as well.
Okay. And as a student, so while I'm studying here, I think we can work around 20 hours a week. That's what the government allows. But what about after I finish my studies? What's the process and how much can I work?
How much do you want to work? I mean, the thing is obviously we're stipulated by what you can do. So like in every country, we need to have a learning agreement. So the learning agreement is signed by the university, it's signed by yourself, the student, and it's signed by the company. And that would be stipulated on the hours that you could actually do. Afterwards, real-time job, you're looking for full-time hours. I mean, obviously it depends on the job, depends on what you're looking to do. There's so many opportunities out there. Again, I don't want to be so generic, but that's the case. And you know, normally 40 hours. Due to COVID, obviously things have changed, so a lot of jobs now become remote as well. So we get a lot of students who are saying, I'm happy to work, but now I want to work remote. So there's so much different changes now, and obviously COVID has changed the way that people are working. A lot of things are a lot more digitalized as well, as a digitalization as well. So it just depends on yourselves. There's a lot more digital nomads out there as well now. So working from the beach or various countries. So you know, there's lots of opportunities out there. Really, there's so many now. So I just think we tailor our opportunities to you. So we try to find the right opportunity for you. So we're not the standard recruitment company in the sense. Everything is quite customized to what you're looking to do. So hours depends on you. Work smarter, not harder.
Well, that's a great advice. And I mean, if I can work while sitting at the beach and also work some good money at the same time. I
Yeah.
don't think so. There's a better option than that. Getting the
Sure.
breeze in and talking to a client, selling
Yeah.
something. So
Yeah.
it's a win-win situation, I would say.
Sure.
But in terms of all of these internships that you provide, how much do you think can a person earn out of it? Like, what's the minimum hourly wage or maybe a
Okay.
salary?
So obviously, I guess people on here are from different places of the world, and Spain, I would say, isn't probably the most highly paid salary destination in the world, but you do have a terrific standard of living, so you have to counterbalance that as well. Um, but in terms of internships, I mean, we have a German team here as well. So from what I understand is the internships that we offer with our companies, the paid ones, they're all paid anyway. Um, they are in line with what you're paid in Germany, for example. So the starting is like 500 euros. That would be like the standard what you're paid, and it can be from 500 to 1500. Again, it depends on the company. It depends very much on the company. It depends on the job itself, the internship job. But in terms of internships, from between 500 and 1500, I would say. Um,
Well,
averaging, I would say you're looking at between 600 to 800 a month.
that sounds good for a
Yeah,
starting internship, I would
yeah,
say. If it were my first internship and I'm paid 800 euros,
exactly.
I think, and then also I can just sit at a beach and work remotely.
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
what else?
With the remote thing, I would say with the remote thing, I mean, obviously, I would say a lot of the interns that I know that we provide opportunities to, they are working in teams, so they're probably less likely to be working remote like the full time. So it might be working remote maybe 1 day a week, but
Okay.
it is still quite team orientated, and obviously there's lots of mentorship. You need to wear different hats when you're doing an internship as well. So obviously things are changing quite fast. So
Mhm.
um, remote, I don't want to like everyone to think that remote is a done deal, but I would say office based. People are more so going back to the offices now. I would say the early part of this year, there was still a lot of remote opportunities, but I would say now people tended to go back to the offices. So yeah,
Okay, that sounds pretty convincing. And in terms of anyone who's done their graduation, let's say there's a student who has done a master's in
yeah,
any field of business.
yeah.
They've done their internship also. How much do you think will be an average salary that a person can earn here in Europe or
Um,
in
then
general?
then this changes down to what languages you speak as well. So
Okay.
um, it depends on what languages you speak, but on average, you're starting maybe entry level jobs. I would say around 25 thousand a year.
Okay.
Yeah,
About 2000 a month, which is I think it's really good, especially
yeah,
if I compare it to the Indian standards where I come from. It's pretty convincing.
yeah.
Um, and do you think like with this shift from on ground work to this remote working, do you think there is an increase in the number of job opportunities that are available now?
I'll say yes, yes. I'll say that definitely yes. I couldn't put a statistic number to it, but I would say definitely there are more opportunities. Definitely, yeah.
Well, that's good. So I think that is all of like kind of all of my questions. And what I think right now is that maybe I can find a job somewhere in Germany and stay here in Barcelona at the beach and work and maybe earn something really well. I'm going to open the space, guys, right now for any one of you who has any further question that has not been mentioned here or any other thing that you want to add or query that you might want to mention. So please go ahead.
Any questions?
Yeah, I'm Tanvir speaking. My age is currently 41. Can I join to your institutions?
Yes,
100%. 100%. I mean, there is no age restriction. If you're not looking for an internship, we can also find you a job. So we have like two areas of expertise. So we have one area where we're focused on finding students internships, the ones who are in education. And then outside of that, we do focus on entry-level jobs. Outside of that, again, we do have our clients who are looking for other mature profiles as well. So we can definitely help you 100%. So it just depends on your resume, your CV, what you're looking to do. But you know, we can definitely still help you. So your age is not important.
Well, I'd also like to inform you, Tanvir, that we have currently a person who is, I think, 45, who's going to come in for an MBA with us. And I'm pretty sure that while doing his MBA, he can study and then find an internship or maybe even a job. And since people that, like with your kind of an experience, I'm sure you can find better jobs than anyone of our other younger graduates.
Thank you. So my study gap is like 20 years. It is a problem for me to get admission. Like I was, my bachelor is 2000. After that, I am doing jobs in private sector in various fields. So is there any barrier, like if I have a study gap of 20 years, any problem?
Not at all, not at all, Tanvir. You're more than welcome to join. It does not matter when you did your bachelor's. It does not matter what kind of a work experience you have. As long as you have the right motivation to get through a course that you're looking for, you're more than welcome to join. And I'll be always here to help you out. Paul will always be there to help you find an internship. So I think it's possible, completely possible.
That's good. Thank you.
Right. I can see, guys, that there are some questions that are being sent to the chat. I think we can, I would insist that if you guys can maybe raise your hand and then we can go one by one and ask these questions. The first one, I think, is from Henny. Henny, can you ask your question?
Yes, I can't really talk now. That was why I sent the message on the group, because where I am is very noisy and I don't want to disrupt the whole meeting. That was why I sent the message.
Right. I can feel that. Okay, I'm gonna read your question and let's see, and I'm gonna answer it. So I think your question says, who is this internship open to? So yeah, anyone who's coming into Barcelona is studying with us. You are like from the very beginning of your studies with us, you are connected with Paul, and he will help you find any internship that your interests are in. And I think, Paul, it does not matter that if she's from Nigeria or anywhere, right?
No, definitely not. So it's purely about your resume. This is what we're looking at first of all. Obviously, there will be some jobs that require certain languages, but we're looking at English speaking. We're looking at different languages. We're looking at your resume. We're trying to match you to we're trying to give you a practical experience based on what you're studying. So this is the idea from our side.
All right, perfect. All right, guys, we don't have any question, any other question in the chat. So if anyone has questions, you can maybe just raise your hand through the chat or just go ahead with your question.
I've got a question actually. I mean, so everyone that's here, have all of you worked? I don't know what you guys have done in the past. Have you studied before? Have you done internships in the past? Have you worked? Does anyone want to tell me like what your career goals are? Do you have any objectives that you've kind of set in stone or set in place for the future? What is your motivation maybe for studying now or for doing an internship or getting an entry-level job, if that's a situation?
If we don't have any questions, we can maybe introduce ourselves and ask right now, because this is the opportunity when you can share your profile with me, with Paul as well, and then get the right answers that you are otherwise Googling for.
I had a question about the work experience. So basically, I would want to do an internship because I haven't had time to have a like a proper, I guess, a proper job. So I was wondering if that would be a problem if you don't have that much work experience, but you've done other per se extracurricular activities. Um,
Yeah. So one of the most fantastic things about doing an internship is that what we're looking for are people with a great attitude. We understand an internship is there for you to learn. So if you don't have any previous experience, this is a great starting point, and this is where we really try to push you. So we're looking. Most of the students we work with probably don't have never done an internship before. So you're kind of like the typical candidate that we would work with. So that's no problem at all. It's all about your attitude, what you're studying, and we try to put you forward to a role that you feel comfortable with.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Paul, we have a question from Karen. She's asking that is this program only for SA students or can we apply as individuals? Karen, I would say that you can always apply as an individual as well. Paul is always available for any kind of an internship that you need. What our purpose here right now is to give you a master's degree, which is very much practically taught and project oriented. So you work with real-time projects while you're studying with us. And at the same time, Paul can give you an internship, which enhances your CV, just like he's been mentioning before. Everything depends on your CV. Anything that you might want to add, Paul or Karen? Do you have
No. I mean, as I said, we're working with you and your. So this is about today working with you and your university, and we're working with students who ideally want to study here, and we would work very closely with the university in order to provide you with a very good internship.
Perfect. There is another question from Tinpit. I'm sorry if I'm not pronouncing the name correctly. You can help me or correct me later. He's saying that what is the first step to apply for this internship opportunity? And he is also asking, will the companies we work for, if they'll sponsor their visas or not? I think, Paul, you can answer the visa part better, but the first step is you've already taken the first step. You're here with us, you're talking to us, you've met me, you've met Paul, you know how the flow is working. You can either connect with us, you can either connect with Paul and get started with a master's degree to enhance your CV or directly go into the internship opportunities if you feel like that. In terms of visa, I think, Paul, you can answer better.
Yes, and obviously with visas, it's a tricky one. I mean, of course, many companies would go out of their way to take the best talent. So if you're very good at what you do, it's a no-brainer for the company to try to go out there and help you to obtain whatever you need in order to work for the company full time. So in my experience, it is very, very difficult, but the companies are always looking for the best talent, and this is what we do. We try to get the best talent forward for the companies. So if you're good, you have a good chance.
Awesome. Nelissa has something to add. So yes, we should inform you that as well. So while you're studying with us, we will provide you with an internship agreement while you're still enrolled, which will ease out the process for you to get into the internship. And then, of course, Paul is there additionally to help you find the internship that you're looking for or that you aim to work in. Guys, any other questions?
After completion of the master's, then I can go for the PhD program.
Well, it depends on what kind of a field you're looking into, but you can definitely, after completing your master's, you can definitely apply for a PhD program. We do not offer currently a PhD program, but there are universities here in Barcelona that are into PhD programs. Come on, people. I've not heard from Yarmilo. I've heard from Irmak. I've not heard from Shenge. Is this how we say the name? Shenge? Can you correct me, please?
Hi, good morning.
Good morning.
I'm just listening. I'm an agent here in Ecuador. I represent the organization, and I wanted to see what were the questions of the students at this moment, and to see how they can apply for working experience. And also, this is also very important for me, so I can advise much better my students.
All right. Thank you so much for being here. I'm glad to have you here. What about Shenge? Shenge? Am I saying it right? All right.
Is that me you're calling, or?
No.
Is that my surname?
Your name is Irmak, right?
Yeah. My surname is close, so yeah. Maybe I thought you were like
No.
trying to call me. Okay.
But anyways, if you have any question, you can drop in, ask the question. So, right, guys. Anyways,
I have one more question. Sorry.
Yes, Kevin.
Paul, what would you say makes a good candidate? Like when a company is looking at a student's profile, what would you say makes a good candidate?
Standout is always going to be your attitude and how you come across in the interview. The thing about opportunities are, I mean, we can find you opportunities, but the thing is, in the interview process, this is where you're kind of on your own. So it's very important that you research the company that we put in front of you. It's very important that you try to have a list of questions ready. It's very important that if it's because you choose, so we might put in front of you 3 or 4 different opportunities, and then you're going to choose the one that you feel more comfortable with. So it's very important that you research, you show a passion. I'm probably telling you stuff that you already know, but there's a lot of people that go into interviews unprepared. Don't ask don't ask questions, and you know, still stay humble. Still stay humble. There might be things that you might have done before, but there's always things that you can learn every day. So I just think the best candidates are the ones who show a passion and drive, have some energy. Companies are always looking for energy, people who are upbeat. You'll learn things on the job, so you're not going to know everything. But yeah, just being a bit more, just being very upbeat and looking for that role and showing some enthusiasm is what we're looking for, because everything else can be taught if that's what you're looking to do. Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you.
Well, that's a very good suggestion, and I'm sure people need to research before they go into an interview, and a lot of people are not prepared. And I'm sure with the program that you also offer, with mentorship and everything, they can be prepared for that as well.
Sure.
Right. Awesome. Guys, I'm going to wait 1 more minute. If anyone has a question, please go ahead. Otherwise, we can move forward. Thank you, Nelissa. So guys, Nelissa is here from ESEI as well, and she's sending you the answers to your email queries or anything. So if you have any email, any query, you can just drop us an email. You also have Paul's email, so anything related to any internship, anything related to a degree, you can drop us. Anything related to an internship, you can contact Paul at any point of time. So moving forward, I'm just going to take you through a little bit of what ESEI is like and why could you probably be here with us and choose ESEI. So if you can see, sorry, with technology comes a lot of risk. So why ESEI would be, because we are very much market driven. All of our studies that we offer are practically driven. A lot of projects that you work on are actually real-time projects that our teachers are also working on. The point being that these teachers that come in to teach you are actually working in the fields that they're teaching in. So they will be giving you a lot of examples from real life, and you'll be working on projects that they are actually working in and that are actually existing. And also all of our staff, all of our teachers, all of our delivery is very much student focused. We make sure that all of you are welcome. We make sure that all of you are having a fun activity at fun time at the campus. We also have a student experience team, which will help you with any of your problems while you're here at ESEI, be it finding an internship, be it finding an accommodation. We are always there for you. Paul always is there for us to help our students find any kind of an internship that they're looking for. So at any point of time, you're more than welcome to contact him or contact us for any of your queries. Furthermore, the kinds of programs that we offer right now are general business administration and business management bachelors. Then there is master's degree in marketing, there is digital marketing, there's digital entrepreneurship, there's sports management, there is tourism and hospitality management. We also offer short courses with all of our management, all of the management degrees. There are boot camps that we do thoroughly throughout the year. There are summer camps that we do. And in terms of our specialization programs, we also have an international MBA. So while you might have a lot of questions that I have to do GMAT, I have to prepare so many things. For our case, all you need to do is be focused and be motivated enough to do that international MBA, and you're more than welcome to enroll with us. And the best part is that you will be able to do an MBA in 1 year's time. And all of these studies that you do with us will be 100% in English and will be in the evening, so that as soon as you find a job or an internship with Paul, you can work with your internship in the morning, and then you can come to us in the evening and study with us. You also have an option to study online. So if you do not wish to come into the campus, or if you want to sit by the beach, like Paul said before, and study, you can do that as well, while staying at home, while sitting at the beach, while being at the mountaintop or on your favorite track. And all of these classes that you'll be attending will be live, so it will not be a recorded class. It will be the real class that you'll be attending, but just online. So with that note, I think, Paul, do you have anything to share before we close? All right. I think we have an issue with Paul's network. All right. We've lost Paul. So with technology comes great problems and great comfort as well, I would say. Perfect, guys. So I think we won't be able to connect with them. For those of you who wanted to have our contact details, you have my name. I'm Paramrit Singh. For the people that find it difficult to say, you can refer to it as Harry, which is my English name here. You can drop me a mail or you can drop me a text on WhatsApp at any point of time, and I'll be there for all of your queries, even if it's related to an internship or if it's related to the work that we do here or what subjects we offer. And thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for giving your time, taking out time to being here. And if you have any question at any part of time, feel free to drop a text to our WhatsApp or send us a mail. Thank you, guys. I hope to see you all super soon in Barcelona.
Thank you, Harry.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.